Rodri, let's go to you for this one now, because this is a big one. And of course, we're going to get Tom and Mark to chime in on this one too, because drum roll. Let's talk about Lionel Messi, because we know that January brings a whole other kettle of fish for the big man. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want Lionel Messi on their team? And now we know how that relationship at Barcelona has soured, even though they have made steps recently, Rodri, to try and repair and try and, I suppose, keep him there longer than he may want to. So just bring us up to date. What's the deal there?
Well, yeah, let's talk about the GOAT. Well, it depends on him. I mean, it depends on Leo Messi's expectations. I mean, what he wants to do, when he wants to do, and mostly what targets or what teams he can choose. Right now, at the moment, what we know perfectly, once we talk with Leo's people, is that he's going to wait for a new Barca president. Supposedly, Laporta is going to be like the main one, like the main candidate right now to be the next president of the Barca. And he's been talking to Laporta like several times for the past months. Laporta wishes Leo Messi to stay, but he's not really sure that Leo Messi is going to stay, because Leo Messi right now, what he wants is trying to see what he's going to do in the next 3-5 years. Right now, Barca try to stay at Barca is very difficult for me. I think it's like maybe the third option for Leo Messi. Ahead that, I think Man City and PSG are going to be main favorites to be Leo Messi's future. In order to, Barca right now is a team in transition. And it's going to be very, very difficult to try to convince him to stay. First of all, because Barca doesn't really have any money, and they're struggling a lot to pay the squad salaries even in January. Secondly, because Laporta wants him to stay, but he doesn't really know how Barca is going to try to cope with the economic pandemic right now and the economical issues that Barcelona is struggling. So that's why I think Messi is going to leave in June. Right now, it's impossible to leave in the January transfer window, but he's going to wait till the end. He's going to wait till Laporta to listen to what he wants for Leo Messi. What are the plans for Barca and Leo Messi together? But I think that Leo Messi is going to try to leave at the end of the season. So he's going to be a free agent. So PSG and Man City, I think, is the main candidates to be like, the next Messi's destiny, I think.
And quickly, before we just get into the PSG and Man City side, Rodri, in terms of Barcelona, as you said, you did speak about their issues there financially, but this is Lionel Messi we're talking about. And I know that deep down the hurt, I know because I've been hurt before, I know that deep down there is still some love that Lionel Messi has for Barcelona. His whole family's there. He's spoken about how they were absolutely bawling at the idea of leaving Barcelona. So despite all the issues they do have financially, if and when the new president does come in, is there anything they can do? Probably reach a financial number or something that Lionel Messi can be happy with? Because I feel like there's still, for the romantics involved, like myself, I feel like there still should be something there. There still must be something that can be done.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very difficult because Messi wants to win a Champions League trophy before he retires. It's one of the things he has in mind. And he knows that in Barca it's really difficult because for that, Barca needs to spend and to invest some money on any kind of transfers to try to improve the team. And right now, the moment they don't have any cash. They don't have any cash. So Leo Messi is gonna think about, okay, I want to stay in Barca and win a Champions League trophy, but on the other side, they don't have any money. So what do I have to do? Maybe go into PSG or maybe go into Man City, who really have money right now. At least they have more money than Barca. Or trying to stay here in Barca, trying to be like the leader of this transition and try to keep the youngest guys on the first squad to try to get them at the high level. I mean, it's gonna take for Barca and for Messi maybe 2-3 years, and I don't know if Messi is gonna wait for that long.
Oh boy. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe page for Barcelona. Who'd have thought?
Staying in Barca for Messi is something which is not impossible, okay? But I think right now it's very difficult to stay there.
Well, January, of course, brought into the fact that he was not necessarily able to leave, but able to start talking to some other clubs. Realistically, do you think Lionel Messi and his people have started or will start speaking to some clubs right now in January?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, definitely, definitely, because last summer it was a nightmare. I mean, it was a madness every day trying to speak into PSG, Man City, any other clubs around the world. But it's something that really is going to happen for sure. Because, for example, my sources around Messi make that sure, and they know that in maybe 3-4 weeks, once Barca has the new president, for sure, Laporta. He's going to speak to Leo Messi, and once Messi speaks to Laporta, they know the Man City and PSG, or maybe some other club, are going to try to knock on Messi's doors for sure.
All right, well, quickly, one more just before we move on. Augie, we'll go there because I'm sure we all know what a Messi breakup is like, and this is what this one is looking like. But Manchester City, they're waiting in the wings along with PSG. Like we said, we do know both their financial capabilities, which is why they're the front runners for Lionel Messi in this one. But Man City seems to be the stronger link, given the fact that Pep Guardiola is still there. What are you hearing? Is this the likely one?
I think it's an intriguing one because I don't think City's as obvious as people think, because he's got the situation with Guardiola at City, and obviously he's close to Sergio Aguero, but as we're going to discuss later, Aguero may not be there next season. His contract expires. So in PSG, you've got the Neymar connection, which obviously he's played with Neymar before. Mauricio Pochettino may have an impact. Fellow Argentine might be able to connect with Messi in a different way. And I think that the prospects of going to Paris, playing with Kylian Mbappe, you're having the chance to live in Paris. It's a great city, and even little things like, you can fly from Paris to Buenos Aires direct. Manchester, you've got to fly via Heathrow, and it's very complicated. If you get an option to live in Paris, having lived in Barcelona, I think, that would have a sway, because Manchester is as great a city as it is. It's not Paris. So there are a lot of options that which will play in Paris's favour. I think right now you'd have to ask which club is best equipped to win the Champions League. And it's very difficult to kind of separate PSG and Man City, because as we know, under Pep Guardiola, Man City haven't progressed in the Champions League like everyone thought they would do. PSG got to the final last season. PSG are back in the knockout stage again. They're hungry to win it again. Obviously, they've got Barcelona, which is kind of ironic. But I just think that PSG, for me, if you take a step back, might be the best option, because Messi will be 34 when next season starts, and the Premier League is. Listen, he would do well in the Premier League course, but the Premier League is a very demanding physical league. I think in France it would be a much less physically demanding experience to play for PSG. He's guaranteed to win things with PSG. So I don't think it's as easy as saying Man City, Pep, it'll happen straight away. There are other things to factor in, and I think PSG should definitely be looked at as a really serious contender. I think it's 50-50 because PSG have got a lot of things going in their favour.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.